Hey guys, welcome back to the coverage of 2018 Vintage Cup. This is round 2. This is Dub Squad commentating, Wright Morman and Wyatt Bowles.
We got some familiar faces. We got Jeff Faes, we got Joe Harrigan shooting the 6 down, Mike Sale, and we got Wright Morman and Landgren.
This is hole 1, so we're playing the B position today. It's playing up to the right. There's a big oak tree up on the hill, so a little uphill, some bushes all around, manzanita bushes. So you can go here and go tight like Joe did. He's going to have a downhill putt. Or you can take the left side and go to the left side of the tree.
Most players are going to be throwing the forehand, being a right-hand player, but Jeff being Jeff's going to throw the backhand turnover.
That's right. Here's Mike Sale out of San Francisco. Mike's a good player. He's going to take the forehand approach that Wyatt was talking about here. There's some OB on this hole. There's a fence line running probably 20, 25 feet right behind the basket. So you see Mike contesting that fence right there. He's going to be close.
It's a pretty short hole. You can easily overthrow it and end up OB. You really just want to throw something overstable and make it end up over next to the basket.
Here I am. I'm going to take the forehand approach, turn it over a little bit.
Trying to throw it
short.
OB. It's a little short.
Here's Lance. Lance is going to take the backhand route like Faes. Just try to turn something over, probably a putter or maybe a mid-range. He's going to have a similar putt to Joe.
Here's Mike for a putt. Probably about 50. Oof.
Close.
Really good run. And here's Wright. About 35, 40.
Yeah, come on, stay up.
Front of the cage.
Yeah, I was just glad that set down.
Yeah, you can easily roll all the way down to the wire.
Yeah, I've taken lots of 4s on this first hole with that infamous basket beater. There's Joe going over the manzanitas.
No.
Yeah, see, this is what happens on this hole. If you get on the edge, you can. He actually got pretty lucky there that he didn't. He could have kept going. And there's a creek down there. There's Joe coming back for his 3. Fades out a little early. He's gonna take a 4. Jeff missing his 2 there. It's a really good drive by Jeff.
Yeah, this hole is short, but there's a lot of manzanita that protects the basket. So you got to end up a little bit long or you're going to be competing with the manzanita a little bit. And it is on a hill, so it can roll all the way down. All right, on hole 2, we are going to be playing the long C position. This is a very difficult hole. I do not like this position at all.
So we couldn't,
Yeah, you can see where they're walking up to, kind of where the green tree is right in the middle. It's up the hill from there, probably, I don't know, 50, 60 feet from the short position, straight ahead. So, yeah, it's a pretty tough hole. It's really tough to get up there for your 2. Most people are just trying to get a 3 and get off here, move to hole 3.
Yeah, if you could throw a shot that ends up right next to B position, the previous position, you're going to have a good look at an up and down 3.
That's a pretty good shot. So Mike and I, we have the same shirt on today. This is actually the Vintage Cup shirt, thanks to Connor Cole and his sweet artwork. That's the Napa Valley disc golf guy. And added little flames to it for this year.
Yeah, he did a great job. And super short notice.
Yeah, he kicked that thing out in like a day or 2.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
Hey, buddy. Exactly where you want to be.
Lance going right at the middle, just playing it for a 3 probably. That's all you really want on this hole. Here's Joe throwing the forehand. Hitting the tree and shooting all the way down the 1's fairway.
Yeah, he got a bad kick there.
Looks like he's going overhand there. Just trying to get back up that hill.
Yeah, this is skyline. If you get out of position off your drive, it can make holes really tough. I mean, if you're driving off the tee, then you can shoot well out here. But once you mess up and get off the fairway, it can be really tough out here.
Yeah, they're both taking the back door, just trying to get up there and have a look.
There's Mike. He had a good look, but just kind of played it to the left side and hit that bush right there.
So the basket's up behind that tree up there in the middle. So Lance is probably just going to try to get around it one way or another. And he did. So he'll have a putt for 3. This looks like Wright.
Yeah, this is me.
Throwing a cut roller.
Just
Nice.
turn it over a little too much. I didn't have anything from that bush.
Mike stretching way out. Just trying to pitch up to take his 4. Yeah, this hole was super difficult. I do not enjoy
I had
this hole.
a look here. I had that tree right to the left and thought about it too much and just smacked it right into that tree.
Yeah, Jeff taking a 3. That's a great 3.
It's a good 3. You're gaining strokes on the car
On the card right now.
yeah, on the car. You're right. Yeah, but definitely on the field.
Oh, yeah. Lance also taking a 3. He's happy about that.
Everybody just cleaning up here.
Joe and Mike both could be taking bogeys, it looks like.
So after 2, Joe's dropped down a bit, and everyone else has took a bogey there as well, with the exception of Jeff, I think, right?
Yeah.
This is hole 3. This is in the short position for this round. So for most right-handed players, they're throwing a mid-range backhand turnover shot, or you'll see a lot of forehands with a driver, or possibly even a stable mid-range. Looks like most of these guys prefer the backhanded route. It's a good shot by Mike, putting it up about 20, 25 feet.
There's not a lot of trouble on this hole. You just don't want to hit any tree off to the right or go super long because there is a slope down on the other side.
There's Joe, probably with the stiletto. If you don't know Joe, Joe is pretty famous in NorCal for his stiletto throwing.
He's known as Stiletto Joe.
Here's Lance with a look at 2. Just coming up short. This is a tough one to run. I mean, you can see right there, it drops off pretty good, about 15, 20 feet from the basket. So these putts are not easy.
That's a great 2.
Yeah, it's a really good putt from
Death
Jeff.
putt.
There's Mike. Good 2 there from Mike. Here I am, 2.
Nice 2. That was a good drive. Through a rock?
No, I threw a forehand boss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Joe taking his 3.
Jeff in the lead after 3 now. Joe was in the lead.
This is hole 4. This is longest hole on the course, probably, or at least plays the longest. It's huge uphill. It says 381, but it plays more like 480.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
Really,
directly uphill, too.
if you can't throw 500 foot, you're not going to get to the basket.
No.
And even if you can, you have to make it through a low ceiling, and it's just really, really tough hole. Most people are trying to get their 3 and get out of here.
Yeah, if you get a 3, honestly, you're probably getting strokes on some people.
Mike right in the middle of the fairway there.
You're taking the forehand route. Oh.
Yeah.
I have not seen that route before.
Yeah, it's not what I was really trying to do.
All right, trying to flex a forehand up there, I'm sure.
I'm not sure what I was trying to do, but I was trying to do something different than that.
Okay.
We
We have your work cut out for you. Trying to get a 3 on this hole.
Well, Joe probably throwing a stiletto here. It's a good looking shot.
That's
Turns
probably
it
more
over.
what you wanted right there.
The stiletto will not stay turned over though. Here I am trying to clean up my mess.
Rolled your wrist a little bit.
Yeah, I threw it right to the ground. Just trying to do too much.
Going to a tomahawk.
Yeah, these guys let me throw 3 times in a row.
Nice guys. Keep
Yep.
your arm warm.
Really nice guys.
There, Mike. Has a low ceiling to the basket. Just trying to get up next to it for a putt.
Yeah, it was actually a pretty good shot. He hung it out a little to the right, but he'll have a putt for his 3. Joe kind of the same shot. He's going to opt for the forehand. I think he liked that. It's pretty good. Here's Lance. Lance had a good shot off the tee and just fluffed his upshot right into that tree. He was not happy about that.
I think that'll work.
Jeff with the best drive of the bunch. It's probably one of the best drives I've seen on this hole. He just lays it up for his 3 and makes it look easy. Lance going to sell for a 4.
Yeah, I heard Dale actually got a 2 on this hole.
It's crazy. That's definitely the only 2 of the day.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost a field ace. Mike does it right into the basket, rolls a little bit, and he stops. He's lucky he stopped there. But not happy about missing that 3. He's going to have to settle for the 4 here.
Still not easy putt. He's probably 15, 20. Cleans up. Jeff cleaning up his 3.
That's a great 3. Yep. Definitely gaining strokes on the card in the field. Joe taking his 3. That's a good 3, Joe.
Everyone's just trying to get away from this hole.
Yeah, everybody else is taking 4s. I'm taking a 5 there.
Jeff's still holding on to the lead. 6 under.
Hole 5, playing to the A position, the short position left. There's the overhand here that Jeff's going to take, and he puts it right there by the basket. He's going to have a pretty easy putt for his 2. Joe throwing the big flex overhand. We thought this one's going out of bounds, but it looks like he hit that tree right there, and it actually turned out pretty good for him. Gonna have a look.
Yeah, you kind of got to have a bigger overhand because it is long over those trees. So a lot of people will take the righty hyzer and just throw something stable really high and let it fade into it. It's not that long of a hole.
Here's Mike kind of doing what you said, trying to get it up and over those trees. Actually a little long, but he's right there by the B position, so he's going to have a look at it. I'm going to take the inside route because I don't have the arm like these guys do. So
Yeah, it's okay. You still have a look for 2, and if nothing else, a 3.
yeah, right.
That looked like a good run.
Here I am for my 2, probably 50 out.
Close. Here's Lance, a very similar location.
Yeah, Lance just hit some trees and came up a little short. He's got the arm to get there for sure. Here's Jeff for his 2. He had the best look at 2. Here, Joe, actually. Coming, just pulling a little bit to the right. Not happy about that. Here's Joe Harrigan for his 2. Just pushed it right into the pole, yeah. Mike gonna settle for his 3 there. Seems like the rest of the card will do the same. Not a bad par frame, but with some of the drives that these guys had, particularly Joe and Jeff, they were looking for a 2 there.
Here you are, cleaning up your 3.
How'd you do on this hole?
I got a 3. I hit a tree off the drive, but I threw a righty tomahawk, and then I had to throw a righty forehand flex, kind of. Almost the same shot as my lefty backhand.
Wow.
But it worked out.
You got 3.
3 works.
Yeah, scrambling.
Yeah.
That's what it takes out at Skyline sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
This is hole 6. This is the short position, A position. So we're, if you got an overhand, forehand, or a thumber, you're just trying to get out in the opening and give yourself a putt.
Yeah, you just want to hit the initial gap and get through all these trees. These trees can be deadly if you kick left or right.
Lance going to take the pro line here, backhand right up the middle. This is the prettiest shot to see once it's executed
In my head, I'm
correctly.
tempted to do a grenade.
Lance
Because
just,
I'm thinking about it.
you know, ending up on that left side of the fairway and hits the trees. Probably just going to kick straight down. He'll have a look over the top.
Mike going for the same backhand route.
Does a little better. Looks like he was fading out a little to the left. Kind of
something.
want to hang it out a little more to the, just straight ahead.
Here you go, going tomahawk. Must have been no wind off the tee.
Here's Lance. Just trying to get in position, try to take a 3 here. Looks like he faded out a little more than he wanted to. It's
Yeah.
a tough position. It's kind of close. It's close enough to the trees where you got to kind of hang it up high, and it's just kind of hard to drop in on it.
There's Joe with this 2 look.
Yeah, he's gonna give this a go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just fades out a little bit much. That heel behind the basket may have been in his head.
Jeff after his thumber. Probably 25, 30 feet.
Oh.
Pro side.
Here's Lance. Comebacker for his 3. He's probably 35, 40 feet downhill.
Oh, right over the top. Put a little on it.
Yeah, that's what you want to do, though. You just don't want to come up low on those uphill putts.
No.
He's just trying to make sure he gives it enough.
Joe making sure his hand's dry. A little nervous being on camera. There you go, clean up his 3.
Mike cleaning up his 3 as well, and Jeff doing the same.
No 2s on the hole. Kind of surprising being
I
lead
got a
card.
2. I got a 2.
Oh,
What's
I'm
up
sorry.
with that, man?
So I didn't notice. Sorry, that was a
Yeah,
great
man.
2. I'm very proud of you.
You gotta take my 2s when I get them, man.
Yeah, you need
So
to.
here I am doing what anyone who takes the box does. They give it right back. Hung it out to the left and just rolled down in the manzanitas, and it's not a pretty shot down there. Jeff doing what he needs to do. Basically, just trying to hit that tree and drop right there to give yourself a putt at the basket.
Yeah. Yeah, most players are going to throw a righty forehand, but if you have a overhand tomahawk or thumber, it also works out pretty well. You can end up rolling all the way down to 11, so it's kind of a crapshoot. Kind of just throw it and pray.
Yeah, with this, luckily with this tall grass right now, the discs kind of stick where they sit, but
Yeah.
it is significantly a pretty big hill, so you never know.
Here's a thumber from Lance.
It's a pretty good shot. He hits the tree right to the left of the basket, so he'll have a 23-footer. That's me coming up for my 2.
That was good. Good out from where you were.
Yeah, I was pretty far down the hill. Anthony couldn't see me, but had an awkward shot, and it's a low ceiling, and felt pretty good about it.
Yeah.
Just hit that tree right there before the basket.
That was
Jeff.
a 2-putt by Jeff. That was really good.
Yeah, great 2, Jeff. Lance for his 2. Got that tree to play with. Here's Mike for his 2. Just throws it right into the basket.
Yeah, I didn't want to throw it long and end up all the way down the hill. Here you are for your 3.
Yeah, really wanted to hit this putt. Didn't want to take another 4, just taking a 2. So,
That was a great putt.
yeah, I was happy with that par from where I was at.
Lance being a gentleman handling your disc. That was great. All right, Jeff's in the lead by 3, it looks like, over Joe and Mike.
Yeah, kind of pulling away here, doing Jeff Faes things.
Yeah.
Not sure what Jeff's throwing. Jeff's sponsored by MVP. Don't know a lot about their disc line.
I do not either.
Where's Doff when you need him?
Right.
Here I am. I'm gonna throw a Star Eagle. Trying to throw a turnover shot, and I just
hold it.
wasn't really sure what the wind was doing, and just kind of faded out on me. I'll have a 120-foot shot over the hill.
Yeah, you probably parked the other position from yesterday.
Yeah.
Get around it. What are you gonna do on this side?
Here's Joe throwing his probably stiletto, I'd imagine, right down the middle. Have a look for 2.
Like throwing a backhand, turn it over, trying to get a little more turn, and just kind of fades out on him. But he'll have a 60-foot putt. Lance still on the backhand. I'm going to try to read off of Mike's. Keep it turned over.
Oh, it came out early.
Definitely try to turn it a little bit more. Fading out. Same result as Mike.
Yep. They're both going to have a look. Here's Joe. Not a bad look. He's probably just laying it up, trying to get something close. Maybe give it a go.
Yeah, a little half run.
It's kind of flat up top, so, and with this tall grass, you're not going to go very far.
Yeah.
Here I am, way downhill by the barrel.
Blind shot.
Yeah, can't see the basket. Left it short.
Oh, looks like Jeff lost his disc.
Yeah, we were really bummed out for Jeff. He had a pretty good shot. It wasn't going to be that bad. And we thought we knew where it was at, but we looked for a long time and just couldn't find it.
Lance for his 2.
Stay up in the air. Come on.
It's a little faded out a little short on him. Mike going to give it a go for his 2. Just never really had a chance there.
No.
Here I am for my 3. It's probably 20, 25.
Oh, another great putt.
Thank you.
Scrambling really well today and putting really well.
Yeah, this is one of the prettiest views on the course here. If you ever get a chance to play Skyline at 18's basket or even by 9 or 4, you pretty much look over the whole valley. So don't forget to check out those views anytime you're at Skyline. Jeff going to take a 5 there.
Yeah, after I lost this, that's not fun.
Not fun for him, but he tightens it up for the rest of us, so we all kind of feel like we got a chance now.
Yeah.
So, score's a little tighter. Three gap separation between the lead and the lowest on the card.
Our hole 8, everyone's going to throw usually a righty hyzer and just let it fade towards the basket. Probably a mid-range, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I throw a rock.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the miss is really going long on this one, or fading them, or keeping it too tight and going down the hill, skipping in there. There's also a big tree over on the right hand side of the fairway and kind of in the middle of the fairway as well. So if you just want to navigate between the two of those and let it fall into the basket. It's a little long. He'll have a putt though. Here's Jeff doing the same thing, just throwing something up high, let it try to come down towards the basket.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like he had a good shot.
Yep, have a look.
Here's a scary putt. Looks like he's probably just going to attempt to lay it up.
Yeah, I think that got away from him, but he's just glad it sat down, so pretty close. Here's me. I'm trying to run this.
You wanted it.
A little aggressive. Downhill, I should have just lightened up on it and put it on the line, but just tried to do too much.
Yeah, man.
Oh, what a great putt.
Lance showing me how it's done.
Yeah. And Jeff trying to get a 2 as well. A little low.
Yeah, it's a tough putt. I mean, you can see it's hard to tell how steep, but it's downhill putt. So if you don't hit any metal on this basket, you got a 25-foot comebacker, almost certainly.
You juiced about that?
Oh man, just to the left side. I'm gonna take a 4.
Here's Joe trying to clean up his 3. There you go.
Nice putt, Joe. Score's tied up at the top. Couple 5s, a 4, and a 3 and a 2 for Lance and me. Hole 10. This is the shortest hole on the course, and this is a must-get birdie. You can kind of see it right there through the trees, the orange basket. You can take some high scores. I've definitely taken my share of 4s, but if you don't get the 2, you're kicking yourself.
Yeah, you just want to throw a putter or a mid-range right at the middle.
Kick out. Good kick out.
And there's a backstop back there, so it's pretty safe just to go long.
Yeah, you'll see Joe throwing a high-speed driver forehand at it just because of that hillside that Wyatt was talking about. And drop right there. He'll have a putt.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't hit that tree and end up all the way down the hill, and you're basically pitching up and hope to get a 3 on this hole then.
That's a good line Jeff took. The way the bowl is, if you just hit the left side of the fairway, it just kind of pushes you right over towards the basket.
Yeah.
Here I am throwing a rock, Casey flat top.
Giving it a run.
Yeah, I thought this was going to hit some metal, but I just faded out a little bit short. There's Mike hitting the cage. This is a dangerous cage to hit.
Oh, yeah. There's Jeff. 2 look. That's a good putt.
Great too. This basket, you gotta make sure you put a little on the putts here. It's got heavy chains on the basket, so it can spit back out at you if you don't give it enough authority on your putting.
Yeah, this basket is great for aces and not so good for soft putters. There you are, coming back for your 2.
Jeff still in the lead at 6 down. It's hole 11. So hole 11, we're playing to the short right position. So there's a big tree down on the right-hand side of the fairway. We're just trying to go right around that. Play kind of can be to even hit the back side of that tree and stop right by the basket.
Yeah. I personally would throw just a lefty hyzer and just let it fade. Something overstable in mid-range.
Right.
Gator.
Jeff taking the road less traveled. He throws a big right-handed hyzer to the right. Me trying to dump it off like I was saying and just threw it right into the heel.
Oh, this is an interesting putt. Basically around top of the basket.
Yeah, this was a fun putt. I really wanted to give this a go. Thought I had a good line on it and just faded out a little bit to the right. It was pretty far, 80, 85 feet.
At least, yeah.
Come on. Oh, good run. You got that lane.
Joe for his 2. Oh man, right off the top of the cage. He wanted that one.
Yeah.
Here's Lance for his 3 after going over the basket.
Yeah, probably 20 at least.
Yeah, probably 25. Just off the
Probably
left side.
30. Mike for his 2. Oh, that tried to jump back out on him. Here you are coming back for your 3. Putter staying hot. Oh, yeah.
Good putt.
Got those dialed in.
Mind if I tap out, Jeff? Yeah, do it.
Jeff emerging from the woods. Joe cleaning up his 3.
Jeff taking the 2 there. Great 2 by Jeff. Keeping it rolling.
Lance taking a 4.
Jeff extends his lead. 7 down. Mike right behind at 6 down.
Hole 12. We're playing the B position. It's almost a similar shot to you're just going to throw, I guess these guys are all going to throw a righty backhand hard and let it fade a little bit into the hill. Have a putt.
Yeah, there's also the right-handed forehand. So, like you see Mike throwing right here, just kind of throwing it to the, there's some trees right to the left of the basket, throwing it right at them, letting it fade off to the right, and just trying to skip up.
Yeah.
Give yourself a putt. Joe going to do the same, probably throwing a stiletto.
Yeah. Skip. No skip.
Yeah, the grass is super grabby, so you're not going to get much skip on this.
I'm throwing an eagle, going to try to turn something over and let it flex in.
Wow. That was a great shot. Yeah, you flex right around those trees and in front of the manzanita.
Yeah, I feel like that's really the only way to actually give it a go at the basket.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Did you hit the drive?
Otherwise,
copied
you're just
you.
playing for 2. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're within 30, you still won't have a look necessarily
Yeah,
because there's a lot of manzanita that blocks the basket.
Exactly. That's what Jeff's dealing with right there. Joe trying to give it a go. These guys are putting uphill, so you'll see they're trying to make sure they get enough behind it to get it up that hill and into the basket.
That was a good putt.
Even the short putts aren't easy.
No,
See
not at
Jeff probably from 18, 20 feet. He's going to take his time because the hill is just so excessive.
Yeah. You definitely want to throw it either in the basket or not hit anything at all, because you can hit and roll all the way back down.
Yeah, that's the thing at Skyline. If you ever let your guard down, that's when it seems to happen. So it's these 6-hour rounds are mentally grueling. It's really tough to play good golf that whole time out here.
Yeah.
Here's me.
Taking your time on this one.
Yeah, it was about 5 feet.
Nice.
Did not
There
want to
you
miss
go.
this one.
That was a good putt.
Yeah, I needed that.
Joe coming back for his 3 up in the woods. There you go. He'd like that. Jeff and Mike now tied at the lead, 7 down.
San Francisco boys showing us how it's done.
They got trees there too. Not as many hills.
It's true. These guys can golf though. This is hole 12. So this is playing to the short position, the OG position. This is a pretty much a. Oh, this is hole 13. I'm being informed this is hole 13. That's true. This is pretty much a backhanded hyzer for right-handed players. You will see some overhands. There's me turning it over. And
Yeah, you just don't want to end up 2 meters.
yeah, you don't want it to end up 2 meters.
That's the play.
That's definitely the play.
Yeah, we can probably both.
Yeah, you're just going to throw a righty backhand and just end up spiking down, have a look at it.
Yeah, we should probably both switch out with them, right?
There's potential for roll away. Jeff can easily reach it with a thumber. But actually ends up a little short. Probably 40 at least short.
Yeah, he's probably just scared he's just going to throw that thing long. Jeff is probably one of the best overhand throwers I've ever seen. This just seemed to go effortlessly.
Oh, there's Wright's disc up in the
400 feet.
tree.
Yeah,
Barely stuck, it looked like.
Yeah, it was a bummer. It was stuck between like 2 big branches, just kind of chopsticked right in between them. Here's Mike.
It's just laying up, it looks like.
Yeah, he's had a tough low ceiling from up there.
Yeah.
Joe just trying to give it a little go. He's still got a downhill putt right behind that, so he's being a little cautious. Here I am trying to save my 4. Yeah.
Lance. Yeah, give it a little half run. It's kind of scary. You can't roll all the way down, and then you'll be putting back uphill again.
Jeff for his 3.
Good putt.
No problem.
Mike clean up his 3. Joe running down.
Does the same. Here I am for my 5. Just stop bleeding.
Yeah.
So Jeff and Mike stay tied at the top. Lance and Joe right behind, and then I fell back with another 5 at 2 down.
All right, here's hole 14. Basically, you're just gonna want to air it out and pump it as far as you can.
Yeah, most of these guys are throwing drivers, more than likely. Big, huge hyzers. Probably plays 400 feet.
Yeah.
Kind of maybe slightly downhill, almost even with the tee pad. But there's a big valley right between the 2.
Yeah, you can see the basket off the tee pad. It has a PVC pole sticking out, probably 10 feet in the air.
Lance had a really good pull on that. It looked to be right in line with the basket. Really good shot. Here's Jeff trying to match Lance's shot.
Throwing a huge hyzer way out there.
Man, he just throws it so easy and it just goes forever.
Yeah.
That was a pump.
Yeah.
He pumped that. We thought it was going to be really good, and just stayed out to the right. Here's Joe throwing the forehand shot.
Yeah, there is a landing zone over there that if you can't really reach it, you can just lay up over there and then pitch across the valley and take your 3.
Here I am throwing a destroyer. It's pretty good for me. I throw the straighter line at it. just so I can make sure to get there. Felt pretty good about that one. Ended a little to the right of the basket.
You feel like you can reach this hole?
I have reached this hole,
Okay.
but not, probably like, I think I've reached it twice.
Oh, yeah.
So it's one of those where I'm just trying to get a 3 and get off this hole.
Yeah. Yeah, so you definitely don't want to end up over to the right. There's
Yes.
a lot of crap.
See, I was about pin high here, but just over to the right-hand side. Mike kind of in between where I was and the basket, just trying to lay it up. Hits that tree right there.
There's Lance going long on the basket. That was a great drive.
Yeah, he wants this one. He's trying to get his 2. This one's getting one on the field. For sure.
Yeah, a little low. It's kind of scary with that hill behind him. There's a creek down there. That's OB. Jeff coming back for his 3.
Great 3. Here's Joe just off the front of the cage. He's going to settle for a 4. Here I am, cleaning up the 3.
Good 3. Yeah, you want to get 3 and just get out of that hole. There's more birdies on this course, and this almost isn't one of them.
There's Mike cleaning up his 3. That's all we have for part 1 of round 2 of 2018 Vintage Cup. Come back and see us. We'll see you soon.